bit better weather today, so that's all good. Head up to Madison, get this first stop delivered. Fist bump. Oh, that's my boy. Come on. Oh. Nice little quiet spot. Wait to get my dock door, get unloaded, and like I say, I'm in Madison, Wisconsin right now. Might as well use this light here. I got 95 miles or so to get over to Oak Creek to the Aldi distribution center. They're usually pretty quick. They usually only take an hour or two to get unloaded. I don't know about this place because it's not even the same company that used to own it. So I know used to they were all right, you know, hour and a half, 2 hours. So we'll see how they do now, and then roll on to the next one. Well, they didn't get me right in the door, but we're headed up there now. 30 minutes late. Hopefully they won't take forever. I'll update you when they get me unloaded. That'll do her. Got her backed in, and now just you got that light will turn red when they're working on it, turn green when they're done with it. They'll send me a link on my phone to pay my lumper fee. That's what they call it. That's what they charge to unload the trailer. Something I never quite understood is how you can order a product, have it delivered to your warehouse, and charge the truck driver to unload it when they won't let you go in and unload it yourself. It's something that's bothered me my entire career. It's like, I'll happily unload it for you, but you're going to charge me or my company, you know, X amount of dollars to get in there and unload it, and you're not even going to give me the option to go and unload it myself. Some places do, but very little, especially since COVID. Everybody's, you know, all those places are shut off where you can't get in there, but they're going to charge you to unload it. It's nuts to me. It's like you'd think that would be part of the price for having it delivered to your place if you know you got to get it unloaded. Why is that not included in the billing process? Instead, you got to bother the truck driver to pay you. So it's just a weird link. And my company, the company I'm leased with, they refund me for that stuff, but it makes no sense. It's like it should just be added onto the bill. It's in the world of free shipping. Well, it only took them about an hour to get me unloaded, so I'm want to make it to that next stop all right. And then it'll be about whether I can make it to that next pickup. We shall see. Everything's coming up aces tonight. I showed up here an hour and a half earlier than they normally let me in. They had a door for me, go straight to the door, check in. That almost never happens, but I can't complain. Just get in here and get unloaded, and I'll have enough time to go up to that next place by 10 a.m. or so and pick that thing up and get parked somewhere for the night, and then I'll run that in tomorrow morning. Everything's working out for me today. Sometimes it just works out that way. So I get a call 1 o'clock this afternoon saying the load that you're on has been canceled, so don't start the clock. We'll call you as soon as you get a load. I'll call you as soon as I get you a load. I'll call you. She said it's like 6 times, enough times that I got annoyed. I was like, okay, I understand. She kept saying it over and over. Don't start the clock. I was like, Heather, I get it. I understand. So I went back to sleep. She said she called me. I wake up 6 o'clock in the evening. It's 5 hours later. I got a message on my app for the company I work for telling me that I'm on a load and that I'm supposed to be there in 45 minutes. And I'm 2 hours away. Okay. I messaged him back. Like, she said she called me, so I went back to sleep. I don't know what to tell you. I'll be there when I get there. It's like a 2-hour drive. So they're like, okay. It's amazing. I was just bragging on the company I work for to somebody that worked for the old company I worked for about how good the dispatch was. She told me like 3 or 4 times, don't start your clock. I'll call you when I get a load. I was like, okay, make sure you call me then. And she like reiterated it over and over. Like, okay, I won't. Let me know. Sends me a message while I'm sleeping. Unbelievable. Made it to Rochelle finally, but I'm only exactly 2 hours late. It's like I really don't like running that way, and it really sucks when someone else drops the ball. It's like, and I'm gonna have to deal with this tomorrow. We'll see if they try to blame me, because dispatchers don't like taking responsibility for their actions. I'm pretty new with this company. I assume when someone says they'll call you, when something changes, they'll call you. And I'd only gotten like 2 hours of sleep at that point, so I went back to sleep, waiting on a phone call. Woke up at 6 o'clock in the evening. I'm on a load that I should have already been an hour and a half down the road for. And I guess we'll find out tomorrow how that turns out. See how long it takes them to get me a door today. Americold's usually pretty good about getting you loaded once you get in the door. But being 2 hours late for my appointment, it might be tomorrow before I get a door. We'll find out. If they get me loaded pretty quickly, everything will be fine. I'll still get the thing delivered on time. Won't be a big deal. But if something happens that they don't get me loaded till like tomorrow afternoon, that's going to be a big problem. And they're going to want to point fingers and figure out who to blame. And they're going to try to blame me. And that's going to be an issue too, because I'm not going to take it laying down. I've had issues with other companies in the past where that kind of stuff happens, and it doesn't get too far with me, because there's dispatchers do not like to take responsibility when they drop the ball. And I'll let you know if it's different with this company, because every company I've worked for before, if they drop the ball like they did today, they only want to try to push blame on you. You're the driver, it's your responsibility. It's like, so I'm not allowed to, you know, go off what you tell me. You tell me you're going to call me, I expect a phone call, not a text message. Anyway, we'll see how it turns out. I'll let you guys know if I get loaded tonight or tomorrow or whatever time it's going to be, but there's nothing I can do about it now, so I'm going to try not to stress out about it. I'm kind of a warrior, and it's hard for me to just sit and let things be, because there's literally nothing I can do about it now. I'm here, I'm waiting to get loaded. All I can do is wait and deal with whatever happens next. But I'm going to sit here and run through my head all the different scenarios of how tomorrow can go. And I'm going to have, I'm going to think up the worst case scenario, because I've dealt with the worst case scenario before. I've been doing this for 10 years, and I've dealt with dispatchers that do stuff like this, and they never take responsibility. So if she takes responsibility tomorrow and says, hey, I screwed up, this is my fault, I'll have all the respect for her in the world. If she doesn't, I'm going to ask for a different dispatcher. Be like, okay, if you're going to drop the ball this severely and then blame me, I need someone else to work with, because I can't work for somebody that can't take responsibility for their own actions. So we'll see. But and again, I'm reading a lot of stuff into this. I barely know this woman yet, so she may be perfect tomorrow and be like, yeah, I screwed up, I'm sorry. I just doubt it, because I've dealt with a lot of dispatchers, and they never ever take responsibility for when they screw up. They only want to blame the driver. So we'll see how it goes. I'll let you know. I'm gonna stop ranting about it now. I'm going to end this video off here because I'm trying to make them shorter so people will click on them, because 30-minute videos nobody wants to click on. So I still don't know if I'm going to get loaded tonight. It's already almost 10 o'clock and I still don't even have a door yet. So we'll see how that goes. I'll update you in the next video. Thanks for watching.